I don't even know. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I even bothering with this garbage? Who's surprised? Sure as hell not this guy. Mets lose 6-0 to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Do we need to go in depth? You guys could see on the scorecard the summary of the offense. You had Brandon Nimmo hit a leadoff double. Mets didn't get a hit the rest of the game. And everyone and their mother walk, you get a walk, you get a walk, you get a walk. That's pretty much what it was because why would any Mets pitcher dare to throw a strike tonight? Why? Why would they do that? And people thought, oh, it's gonna be a reset. Things will be different after the All-Star break. Yeah, okay. Okay. Um, Leave a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live next on the channel. But this is just it's just embarrassing. It's just laughable. Like all you can do is laugh off the way that the Mets are playing at this point because there's no other way to play your cards here. There's no way to enjoy watching Mets baseball. You're not even watching for anything outside of Francisco Alvarez's development. But even then, do I really want to sit down and watch 9 innings every single night and waste my precious 2 to 3 hours just to watch one player perform? Not in particular, but I'm doing this either way because of the fact that I make content for this team. So, but if you're still watching this game and you have like you're just doing it because of the fact that you can, like if this thing's optional for you, I don't know what's wrong with you if you're watching this team still. I genuinely don't understand what's wrong with you because this is just. But hey, I'm not gonna get on you if you're home at night, you got nothing going on, and you just decide to fire up the Met game. But if you're watching them religiously and you could be doing better things with your life, then I don't understand why you're prioritizing and choosing Mets baseball at this rate over other things that you possibly could be doing. Go outside, go in a pool, go to the beach, go have a campfire, go do anything and everything would be better with your time. Hell, just sitting and scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, whatever your preference of social media is better at this point. That's what I did for most of the game, honestly. I was just sitting down, watching TikToks, going through Twitter, going through social medias because after the Dodgers scored their first few runs, what was the point? What was the point? There was no turning back in this team. The game was dead at that point. It was. So let's talk about the game since we haven't even got into it. Mookie Betts flies out to lead things off. Freddie Freeman then walks. Will Smith then strikes out. Max Muncy then with a walk. And then JD Martinez strikes out to end the inning. 2 walks in the inning, but Verlander gets out of trouble. So you take it and run with it, but you need better. Bottom of the first, Brandon Nimmo hits what we thought was a home run. I don't know why the umpire even called it a home run initially, but it ended up being a double off of the wall. So they overturn it. Nimmo goes on second. And that's pretty much where it ends for the offense in this one because there is nothing goose egg to talk about after that. Pham strikes out. Lindor strikes out. Alonso walks. Marte flies out. Top of the second we go. David Peralta lines out. Jason Hayward grounds out. James Outman with a walk. And then Outman gets caught trying to steal second. So that's the end of the inning. McNeil flies out. Alvarez pops out. Beatty strikes out. Top of the third. Verlander finally gets a 1-2-3 inning that he so desperately needs. Bottom of the third, Mets go down in order, all via the lineouts. Top of the fourth, Will Smith strikes out. Max Muncy strikes out. JD Martinez flies out. And that is the end of the inning. Bottom of the fourth, fly out for Francisco Lindor. Pete Alonso pops out, and then Starling Marte gets hit by a pitch. The Dodgers challenge that, and it stands, so the Dodgers lose their challenge. Not that they needed it anyway, because I mean they're playing with their food at this point. Why are you even taking this serious? You didn't need the challenge. You just didn't need the challenge. The Mets weren't scoring with that runner on, and yeah, Jeff McNeil strikes out. Top of the fifth, Mark Hanna makes a nice little catch. Unfortunately, he couldn't do that later on, but Jason Hayward with a walk, Outman with a walk, Rojas with a walk. So Verlander walks, the bases loaded. And then Mookie Betts hits a single to Mark Hanna. Probably should have caught it. For whatever reason, they didn't charge him with an error. And that makes it a 1-0 ball game for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman then has himself a double. 3-0 Dodgers. Will Smith strikes out. Max Muncy flies out. And you knew the game was over at that point. There was no going back. It just wasn't happening. Alvarez lines out. Beatty gets on from catcher's interference. Freaking have to use that to get on base now. Mark Hanna pops out. Brandon Nimmo strikes out. David Peterson comes in the pitch then, and he absolutely sucks. He walks JD Martinez. Peralta strikes out, and then Hayward gets out via the force out, and then James Outman with a single, Rojas with a single, and he makes it a 4-0 game there. Thankfully, they end up getting the out there as they catch Rojas trying to run bases, but I mean, still, it's just so stupid and embarrassing. Mets go down to order in the bottom of the sixth, striking out twice. Trevor Gott has himself a 1-2-3 inning. Good on him. Good on him. You didn't walk a batter. You did more than anyone else did. Mets go down order as Yency Almonte came in the pitch for the Dodgers. He gets a 1-2-3 inning. Who is Yency Almonte? I have no idea, but he had a 1-2-3 inning, so I guess I know who he is. Now, Dominic Leone comes in the pitch, everyone's favorite pitcher in the bullpen. And what does he love to do? He loves to give up runs. He strikes out Muncy, but then allows JD Martinez to get his 23rd home run of the year. The guy that the Mets did not want at the deadline last year. The guy the Mets did not try to pursue in free agency because they were content with Darren Ruff. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Darren Ruff was the better option than JD Martinez. Where's Darren Ruff these days? Oh, playing in AAA for the Milwaukee Brewers, if I didn't mention that. So, yeah, isn't that great? Peralta flies out. Hayward strikes out. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Ferguson comes in the pitch. He gets a 1-2-3 inning. Drew Smith comes in the pitch, and that guy sucks, doesn't he? James Outman gets a double, and then Miguel Rojas lines out. Betts with a single. Freeman with a walk, and then Will Smith grounds it to a force out. Nice little play by Lindor. Couldn't turn the double play. Muncy then with a walk, and then Martinez strikes out. I mean, the defense was just horrible. They didn't get charged with an error, but the defense was just visibly bad today. And then Ryan Brazier comes in the pitch, and that's all she wrote. A 1-2-3 inning. Lindor struck out, and then Pham and Alonso ground out. That's your ball game. That's your ball game. What do you want me to break down? Justin Verlander still sucks. What did I say in the podcast episode? He gives you 5 innings. He had a no-hitter going for a bit. Allowed 2 hits. Allowed 6 walks. 6 strikeouts. From our ace, by the way. 3 earned runs. Good going, jerk off. David Peterson sucked. 2 hits. Allowed a walk. Allowed a run. 1 strikeout. Trevor Gott was good. Dominic Leone sucked. Drew Smith was even worse. 9 walks in total allowed by Mets pitchers. 9. You can't make it up. This team finds a way to lose differently. Like, that's the thing that you got to respect, at least. Like, they find a new way to lose every night, but... Oh, my God. Why am I still getting worked up over this? Like, what is wrong with me getting worked up over this? 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position and 4 left on for the Mets. Yeah, that's hilarious. And then the offense. I mean, I don't need to say a single word with the offense. Thank you, Nimmo. You get a participation medal, I guess, for getting the only hit for the Mets. He still struck out twice and played like garbage. Tommy Pham has not been good lately. Lindor 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Good going, buddy. Best shortstop, by the way, right? Alonso 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Yep. Batting average below 210 now. Marte 0 for 2. Yep. McNeil 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Alvarez 0 for 3. Beatty 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Canna 0 for 3. What do you want me to say? This team cannot do a single damn thing right. They just can't. Playing good baseball is just not in their DNA. I said on the podcast, or I don't know who I was talking about, but I'll say it with the team because it goes for the entire team. They're an ideal animal shelter. No dog in this team at all. None. There is no dog in this team. Justin Verlander cannot locate pitches if his life depended on it. Still throws that fastball an absurd amount when it's just not working this year. Like I just don't know what to say. I just don't. Other than the fact that I don't know why I'm getting worked up, and I don't know why I'm watching this team still on a nightly basis. Well, I guess I know why, because I'm trying to make videos for you guys, but who's even watching Mets videos anymore this year at this rate? Like, literally, who's watching this team? Who is? 42 and 49. There's still people saying, oh, give them the next 2 weeks to evaluate if the season's done or not. No. The book is closed. The book was closed in San Diego. It was closed before then, but it really was closed in San Diego. If they prove me wrong, they prove me wrong, and I'll be very happy that I'm wrong. But what are they showing here that's getting people to believe and getting people to think that this team is capable of making the playoffs? I just want to know where people are getting this from, because both their aces cannot pitch if their life depended on it. One of them can't pitch a good game against a quality opponent. Can't pitch a big game. That's what I wanted to say. The other one can't go 5 innings. They have a burnt cookie in the rotation. And then they have Senga. Who knows what Quintana's going to be? This bullpen sucks. And it's just been a meltdown without Edwin Diaz in it, outside of David Robertson, who even then has cooled off a bit. This lineup sucks. Except for Nimmo. They can't play defense. What factor of this baseball team is making people believe still that they can make the playoffs? Somebody enlighten me. That's a positive Peter that still thinks that they can make it. Somebody enlighten me and try to get me to change my mind and maybe stop being negative. But I don't know if it's negativity. It's just realism. And I'm just calling it how I see it, because of the fact that this is the same crap we saw in September. I was on the money with that. I don't want to pat myself on the back for being right about the team sucking, but anyone with a normal set of eyes could have saw that September collapse was a disaster and was going to lead to no postseason success. I mean, it's just the same. This is worse than September at this rate. I don't know what to say. I don't. Kodai Senga's on the bump tomorrow. That's the only saving grace. But if the offense isn't going to show up again, what does it matter? And then you have Max Scherzer, where if the Mets do win tomorrow's game, it's going to set up Sunday to be a big game, which we know Max Scherzer can't pitch in any of those. So it feels like they clinched the series loss without actually physically losing 2 out of the 3 games here, because we know it ain't happening. Max Scherzer pitching a big game well, because like I said, if they win Saturday, the whole storyline's going to be, oh, if they could win Sunday, if they could win this series against the Dodgers, they're maybe in the mix still. No. Enough with that. And then yeah, if they lose tomorrow, it's just official that they lost the series. So I don't know what to tell you. And there's no saving grace. Like, they have bad teams coming up on the schedule, sure, like the White Sox, but Red Sox, I'd say, are a decent team. Yankees, they might have some new additions by the time they get the Mets head to the Bronx to play them. The Nationals, who might even be in the same ballpark as the Mets at this rate. I don't know if I have the right to call other teams bad at this point, actually, when my favorite baseball team is bad. The only team that you could really say is bad as a Met fan at this rate is the Oakland A's. Like that's the only team at this point that you could say is bad. And then maybe the Kansas City Royals. The list pretty much ends there because the Mets are in that ballpark at this point. What a waste of my time. But I'm going to continue to be doing this. Wasting my time. Although maybe I'll start doing game recaps without watching the games because I just simply can't do it. I don't know how I'm going to watch the rest of the season. It's just bad. It's just so bad. I don't understand. I don't. That's going to be it for me. I'll see you in the next one.